The Ant King tore off his own arm for Komugi's sake, and the two began an intense chess match. But every time the Ant King thought he was about to claim victory, Komugi would effortlessly turn the tables. They played for a full day and night, and the Ant King hadn't won a single game. After racking his brain, he finally came up with what seemed like the perfect attack strategy, hiding his king piece in a corner of the board. However, Komugi didn't defend against his move, which thrilled the Ant King. He was convinced his next move would end the game. When Komugi saw it, she was visibly shaken, her breathing pattern changing for the first time. The Ant King was sure there was no way she could reverse the situation again. But in the next instant, Komugi made her move, leaving the Ant King completely stunned as it shattered his entire strategy. As it turned out, the technique the Ant King had just used was called Isolated Fox Stronghold, a move Komugi had conceived 10 years earlier, but this very technique had been used against her by an opponent in a match several years ago, and she had already figured out the counter back then. Now that the Ant King had come up with the same move she had, Komugi felt deeply honored, which explained her disrupted breathing earlier. The Ant King was furious and called for a timeout. He couldn't understand why he was always the one getting rattled, and even more confusing was how, despite this being a humiliation, he was actually enjoying it. After a brief break, they resumed their match, but this time was different. The Ant King proposed a wager. If Komugi won, he would grant her any wish, but if she lost, he would cut off one of her arms. He thought this would throw off her composure. Komugi seemed hesitant after hearing this, which pleased the Ant King. He thought his tactic was working, but the next moment, Komugi asked if they could change the stakes. She wanted to bet what she had always wagered with, and she had always been betting her life. The Ant King was absolutely shocked when he heard this. Komugi explained to the Ant King that the game was her very life. Being blind, she couldn't do anything well except play chess. Her life only improved after she became world champion as her country's representative. But to earn that spot, she had to maintain an undefeated record. With 12 family members depending on her, losing would make her the most useless person in the household. So from the day she first became a chess player, she decided that if she ever lost a match, it would mean losing the very meaning of her existence. When the Ant King asked what wish she would make if she won, Komugi realized she had never thought about anything beyond the game itself. She was the first human the Ant King had ever encountered who was completely without desire or fear. Unable to stake his life like Komugi could, he tore off his own arm and apologized to her.